Hello everybody, Martin Radner here from Radner Law Group, bringing you trial analysis. Today we have breaking news on the Alex Murdaugh case. I have not seen anybody talk about this yet, and that's probably because this order from the South Carolina Court of Appeals just came down today. It is filed October 17th, 2023, which is today. Hopefully this video will get to you as soon as possible so that you can get this update. What is the update? So let's remember what happened here. What happened here is that the Alex Murdaugh team initially they filed an appeal with the South Carolina Court of Appeals regarding different, appellate issues that they had with respect to the trial that went on. Now, in the middle of that appeal, they did all this work and they did some investigating, and they realized that there could have been a serious case of jury tampering with the court officer, the court clerk, Becky Hill. So they filed a motion with the Court of Appeals to stay the appeal so that they can go file a motion for a new trial in the trial court level. So remember, there's the trial court level, that's where the trial happened, and then they appealed it to the higher court, the Court of Appeals, and now they want the Court of Appeals to stop everything because now the Court of Appeals has jurisdiction over this case. The trial court doesn't have jurisdiction over this case anymore. The Court of Appeals does. And now that the South Carolina Court of Appeals has jurisdiction over this case, first, the Murdaugh team has to ask the Court of Appeals, stop everything that you're doing. Don't listen to any appeals. Don't read anything more. Let's just stop everything the way it is now. Send it back to the trial court. Let the trial court now have jurisdiction over this case. And now that the trial court has jurisdiction over the case, now we can go ahead and file a motion for a new trial based on the very serious allegations of jury tampering. So that's what was going on. The Murdaugh team filed this motion with the Court of Appeals to stay the appeal because of this motion for a new trial that they want to file at the trial court level. And on that, there was responses by the Attorney General, and there was a response for the Murdaugh team on the Attorney General's response. We'd covered this all in videos previously. Check those videos out on my channel. But now we finally have the South Carolina Court of Appeals issued an order. What are they going to do? Are they going to grant this motion by the Murdaugh team, or are they going to deny this motion for the Murdaugh team? What are they going to do? Well, here is the opinion. The opinion reads, appellant filed a motion to hold this appeal in abeyance and remand to the circuit court to allow him to file a motion for a new trial pursuant to Rule 29B of the South Carolina Rules of Criminal Procedure. Respondent filed a return, which means the Attorney General filed an answer, and appellant filed a reply, meaning the Murdaugh team filed a reply, which we discussed all. After a careful consideration, we grant appellant's motion. This appeal shall be held in abeyance until resolution of the Rule 29B motion. Appellant shall provide this court with status updates every 30 days. Failure to file status updates may result in dismissal of this appeal, which means that now they are granting the Murdaugh team motion to stay the appeal, send this case back to the trial court, let the trial court now have jurisdiction over this case, let this motion, this 29B motion, be heard in front of the trial court, and every 30 days now the Murdaugh team has to file with the South Carolina Court of Appeals an update about what's going on with this case. So yes, we filed the motion, the hearing is going to be held this and that date, and there's going to be an evidentiary hearing. Anything that's going on in the trial court level now, the South Carolina Court of Appeals is requiring the Murdaugh teams, the Murdaugh defense team, to keep them updated about what's going on with that case. So this is kind of what everyone was assuming was going to happen. This is what everyone's prediction really was, because they have such serious allegations. There's been affidavits filed, attached by the Murdaugh team supporting the allegations that there has been jury tampering by Becky Hill, and therefore they must send it back to the trial court level to work this all out. So now it's going to get interesting. They now are going to go and file that motion for a new trial in front of the trial court. That's probably going to be in front of the same judge, unless the judge decides that he needs to recuse himself. Maybe that will also be a motion that the Murdaugh team will file as part of this motion for a new trial, that not only are we filing a motion for a new trial, but also we're going to file a motion that the judge that has already heard this case during the trial should be recused and not be able to even hear this motion or preside over this evidentiary hearing. So all of this is going to be found out shortly, but now this is the Murdaugh team is exactly what they wanted. They're going to file this new motion with the trial court, and we will see what happens then. We'll keep you updated. Keep on following. Please make sure to subscribe and like this channel so you can continue getting updates on this trial and other very important cases that are sweeping our nation. All right, that's it for now. See you next time.